It's not ideal, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll get the job done, I tell ya. Yeah, that store definitely needs somebody working there. Somebody indeed. Make it a bit faster still. So maybe some more money comes in. But before the next winter comes along, I would actually prefer to have some chicken cubes. It's not an absolute must. Can probably still get through it with just what we collect. But you know. Wing. Gathering, transporting, gathering. Yes, yes, people. Realize that there are important things for you to do. Very important things indeed. I guess it also would be not too bad of an idea to get more foresters, but next opportunity. Not a bad idea at all, I would say. Now you're literally collecting berries. I can see you collecting berries. Stop being a bitch. Butcher. Totally honest with you. There's nothing there. That's probably for the better. You don't get one, you don't get one. The loggers can also get one, can't they? Indeed. Just some more chicken coops. Chicken coops, very useful things, I tell ya. Getting all of that work done like you wouldn't believe it. Thanks to the power of chickens. Nobody needs to starve. Well, somewhat, to be fair, somewhat. But who would like to rely on only using chickens? And not only chickens, but just use an high amount of chickens. And then some goats, to get more hides. Mhm. What can I say? Chickens are great. Have a nice big row of just chicken people and you get a lot of food. Literally a lot of food. To the point where poor people will be completely overworked trying to move everything around. Yes, I can just assign them and get it out of the way. We do get new families soon. That should be more than enough. The forest is already full. So, but not really. We should probably keep a construction reserve of 20 or so. What else do we want to do? I guess we could set up the mines. Quickly empty out the deposits. I mean, it's not nicely connected, but it is connected. This means if we can set up things here again. Trade. Oh, gee. I guess later on we can actually do a bit of an experiment with the vegetables. I mean, why not? Why not? Yeah, meaning I get kind of a feeling that since that is reliant on size, that I probably would have to do a very different kind of home building than I do normally in order to actually get anything out of that. I had kind of assumed, to be fair. Honestly, so far, that is just one more reason why I really... The only reason I can see why I would make vegetables a thing is to get more food variety, honestly. Yeah, basically that. Because for what other reason? That's not like it can compare with other food sources in quantity. If you're not actively forcing it. Doesn't work in the winter, well, rather obviously. Because, you know, cold outside. Yes, but it sounds like such a pain in the ass to set up for so little gains apart from something that I only will really need a lot later. I mean, with berries, some meat, some bread, some eggs, I already got 4 different variety of food. Only after I reach a point where I would need more than that, would I reasonably consider that to be a good investment. Basically. I'm not saying it's not an option, and I'm not saying you cannot plan around it if you plan your plots like that. But it's a very different, isn't it, idea to what I usually do. Not necessarily a bad one though. Just, you know, people are very simple. Once we find a method that works, we have a tendency to just stick with it and go like, yep, that is our life now. Everyone has some berries. And a lot of people are getting some eggs. Really can't complain, the little buggers. I mean, they already get fucking 2 variety just like that. Mounting horse, transporting, fetching water, transporting, constructing, trading. Yes, I should be trading a little bit, just you need to give me some more money. So game, yeah, yes, I know there's another ruler's army, and yes, game, you know I can't do anything about it. How? That's a really good question, you know? How does the game expect me to react to that? Will I contest him on the battlefield with nothing? I mean, I guess I can insult him harshly and hope that that is enough to make his troops just fall over laughing and go back home. I have, however, a slight suspicion it's not gonna work out like that. Yeah, that needs to be upgraded. There is not enough space in my storehouse. Literally not. Like, nice of you to finish the mining pits. It's gonna be a bit of a short-term thing, mining for us. We'll basically just quickly mine it out and get it done. Oh, look at that! Someone died. I think that's the first time ever I've seen somebody just die. Literally. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's kinda cute. Okay, so there are 2 dead bodies up here. What did you die to? You're telling me they literally died to a bit of harsh weather. It's not that cold, it's fucking September, it should be pretty fucking warm. It's just autumn, man. No reason to fucking die of it. Fucking pussy, I tell you. Look, they even had a fucking, you know, shirt and everything on. You're telling me he died because... what? Don't stand. Bit of wind. Is that it? Jesus, what a fucking pussy. I can see a lightning strike. I mean, technically speaking, nobody should be hungry. Everyone has their fuel reserves up. People getting food, at least one variety to each home. There's literally no reason for them to die of either hunger or cold. Well, I guess a freak lightning strike, shit can happen. And can kill people. That's cool. I don't think I've ever... No, actually. I'm relatively fucking damn certain that we have never actually seen anyone die until now. And had a need for, you know, burying people. That's cute. I like it. Maybe I was just lucky, you know, until now, but first time I see that pop up. Look at all the eggs. People are very happy. Even people who don't have ticket groups are getting eggs now. Mhm. Then we let the people do some mining. Jesus. Nice road today. I guess I did talk a lot about nonsense. Without having a little dinner date. Yes, that is revenge for that. Just a tiny bit. Kinda unfair, because after that I just, sat down and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly start redoing all my work. Which, actually did take a bit longer than I had originally anticipated, but worth it. Having little animations does feel nice. I just need to do it for the other ones that are not yet as popular or often used. So I was basically just like, okay, which ones are people actually using the most? I mean, there's Terry, which means there's water. There's strategy, which usually means beer and smoking, but smoking I haven't really found a good animation for yet. At all. I am somewhat choosy when it comes to that. Needs to be just right. Okay, now it's out of the way. I mean, I guess I could start farming again. At least for some wheat or something. The flux. Barley. Hmm. Damn it, game. Okay, fine. You can have 2.2. Very happy now, game. Game is like, yep. And I'm happy actually about that. I guess 2.4 is not gonna bite me, is it now? Everything else considered. Okay, let's see here. Crop rotation. You start first. You come second. And you come third. And there will always be some poor fuckers around doing the wheat business. This is only good and proper. We still have spaces for more families, so I shouldn't really have much of a problem. I hope. And for that amount of morgen we need roughly 4 families. It's usually what gets the work done. Still kinda... I'm pleasantly surprised that people actually do just randomly seem to die. So that's cute. I do like it somewhat. I know this is a good thing, because that is going to make your work progress even slower, because now you're missing some people, but realistically speaking, it's pretty medieval. People should die left, right, and center, basically. Okay, let's set up 3 of them. I don't think you can actually start working right now, can you? In the middle of winter, can you? Don't think so. But as soon as the snow melts, these people will be relatively busy. After all, the earth needs to be tilled and shit. Let's fill it out immediately, so we don't have to think about it for the next years, decades, whatever. Start up some bread production, so we are somewhat safe and sound. The next goal from here would be setting up a tannery for some business, I suppose. And then... Dealing with that is kind of pointless, we don't have enough of that. But I guess then we could actually try to unlock the roots for some spears and great shields and make use of those to actually get an army unit up and start claiming some more territory, technically. Because the only 2 things you need to achieve, at least the beginning here, is in simple terms, food and fuel, self-sufficiency. At that point you can always do more. You don't have to, not necessarily. Well, I'll communal open, but that thing does not need people right now, because, well, we literally still have to wait quite a bit before we actually start producing any grains that would need to be threshed and grind down, then baked. I still have 3 plots available. If we continue our policy of chicken coops, a whole bunch of them, please. Soon, my little peasants, soon you will have some work to do. No, not in the middle of winter, but your time, the limelight will come. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot longer until that is actually incoming. Bandits, I swear. These people really have nothing to do in their life. Basically just sitting around, waiting, doing nothing. Must be freezing their asses off in their little tents in the middle of fucking winter. Now you would then assume that their most prized target for stealing would be firewood, but no, they also like to go for more meat. Ungrateful cunts. Well, I guess the next housing areas will have to go towards the south then. Chicken coops. And the pure satisfaction you get from having them around. Feeding your people. We have more space available. Yes, one more space. Which would allow us to fill out... Oh, damn. Going for it. Put somebody into the communal oven as well. Get a few more, and then I guess we're gonna save up some money and start getting on some weapon. I don't think I have very often actually played around with the military because there was little reason to do so. Let's see. I mean, there's still a lot of territories that are not claimed, so I guess it's a good time for us to do that. Still need to check that all up down there. I guess technically it would have been a little better and faster if we had you, little Terry. Welcome. How are you, my little friend? Well, pretty well. We're slowly building up our little village, building ever more chicken coops so my people can eat eggs until the day they die. Had some deaths, probably through a lightning strike, because you know, the people were well fed and everything else, so jumping must have killed them. What about from that? Well, everything's well. Did some work. I redid some of the little animations that pop up. Upgraded your favorite one as well, little Terry, so you know, in case you're feeling the need for some water, you can now enjoy a new thing, because, well, don't worry, I will keep the old ones for posterity's sake. See? And because I knew Terry could spend it, I made sure it is something that looks at you judgingly and goes like, Here, a bit of fresh water. I mean, that is an honest and good goal as well, little Terry. Saving up some good points for doing big things. I think the only ones that are redone at the moment is Water 1, Beer 1, and Homete. Because of course Homete got an upgrade. That's my newest work. What did you expect I would go chronologically back and then work my way upwards again? Of course not. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun doing it. That's more one reason. But sooner or later, aka, you know, over the next few days, I plan to go through all of them and add all of them towards the high level of having some animations going on. Which are surprisingly difficult to find raw materials for. That is never easy. And sadly, I still have no options. Now, I could just give people some points, but like, yeah, you've been a loyal follower of this madness for so long here to just take some 1,000 points or so. That would be kind of cute. Would be a nice little reward system going on there, but no. I have yet to find an option to do that. Maybe there is one, and maybe I'm just blind. I have a sneaking suspicion Twitch is not really doing that. Which I really hate. I mean, basically it's my currency, you know, I create it, I manage it, so it should also be my obligation and my own interest to give it out as I see fit. But no. That's basically a case of screw you. Technically speaking, even the there's some point system on the Streamlabs side as well. I'm like, that's cute, but I really don't want to introduce another system that is gonna be even more confusing for newcomers that come in and like, what the fuck, what that? Why that? So honestly, I would be I would find it far more preferable if I actually could just play around with the fucking Twitch point system a bit more. I mean, I would tell you that fundamentally speaking, people don't change. I mean, look at me, you know, people told me a lot of lying, a lot of time in my young days, yeah, there will come a point where you grow out of games, and there will come a point where you grow out of anime and waifus. That never happened. Much to the chagrin of some other peoples. On a fundamental level, I don't think that no matter how much time passes, people don't really change, you know, the core values will stay the same. If said core values are the whole reason why they got you in trouble, yeah, they're probably gonna do it again. I have very little doubt in that way. But then again, you know, if you're smart enough about it to read a bit ahead, and don't just follow them blindly, there's no real reason why you couldn't engage them. Kinda depends on how much you want to count on your own mental fortitude and your own ability to see into other people and their motivations. Never really an easy thing to do. Let's see. Time for some more goats. Yes. Goats. God damn, I'm out of money. Ah, I got all those nice chicken coops. Orange employees. Is there anything else I actually need to build? I mean, yeah, sure, we can probably agree that, you know, the smaller things in people can change, you know, like your taste. Maybe a while ago you liked your wine a bit more fruity. Maybe you've grown out of that and now you like it a bit more dry, sure. The core values don't change. At their heart, people stay pretty much the same, no matter how fucking old they get. And good riddance for that. Okay, the asshole is claiming once more. We do need some weapons here. I can't say as much. Guess we have to save up for that fucking trade route then. How much do they cost? 56 at the moment. I should get pricier though. And if it was pretty bad, don't know if you really want to take that risk per se again. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a choice that nobody really can take away from you. Honestly, if you're nice and cozy with what you're doing now, you have no actual need to go back to old people. Just, you know, maybe an interest in it, then depends a bit on the, of course, actual thing, and your definition of bad, because that can be very much so different. You know, some people consider some shoplifting bad, very bad even. Others are very much relaxed about it. Yeah. And if you're feeling good where you are, and if you have no need of them, and honestly, yeah, I'll second strategy in this one and go like, then probably just better to stay away. Sometimes it's just not worth the trouble. Really not. Especially if there's a good chance that they will bring you down again. Indeed. It's a rare day, indeed, when little strategy and I are very much in agreement on something. That is actually a very good analogy there. Indeed. Do not open Pandora's box. You don't know what's inside, and that's probably for the better, honestly. Fair. Actually, have I? Yes, I built it on. Do I want to see? Yeah, let's quickly set it up. I mean, you probably had good reason to distance yourself in the first place. Bro doesn't like me today. And I guess validating that decision is probably not a bad idea at all. In fact, I would even go so far as to say it's a pretty good idea. However, of course, one must fairly point out that these are just our brutal opinions as the outsiders. We don't, of course, know the exact events. That looks horrible. Why has my church decided to trample a little... Oh, no problem, Terry. It's always your pleasure. If nothing else, we can just talk about it. That is an option. Still don't like this little penis they kinda just added to my road. Fucking church people, I tell ya. That's the problem with these whole sexual repressed people in there. They're so sexually repressed that they're constantly gonna draw little penises on the road. Fucking assholes, I tell ya. Never trust the church. Especially not if you're a choir boy, to be fair. In which case, yeah. The priest invites you back, you know, where there is nobody else, you should probably say no. Just a bit of advice. Yeah, let's collect some money. Let's get some shields first. Yeah, shields sound good. Great shields. Massive shields. Tower shields even. Yeah, 4 families seem to be... it's just September at the moment, honestly. They still have a lot of time to actually finish the harvest, so I guess, technically speaking, all is well in the world. Even bring out the little cards. And of course, you know, a lot of people also still have to do this manually. I don't really know why they go like wah, instead of going wah, but fair enough. As long as you get the work done. As before the next winter, I would really like them to start the whole filling process again. Which they should be more than capable of. There should be more than enough people to get it done. Although that, of course, you know, kind of depends on how long they take for the harvest. And there should be a nice amount of wheat going off the fertility. Now till the earth. I mean, you have still the whole of August. Basically, these people are really smart, you know. They're gonna work fucking hard now. And once they're done, they basically have the right to sit around and do nothing for the rest of the year. Some more water? Yes, of course. Not gonna say little. Ooh. Considering that my throat is giving me some trouble. Ah, thank you, Terry. Very nice of you. Or you know it. Or, far later than you expected, we'll have all of the little rewards upgraded. And then I want to kind of keep that as the golden standard, basically. No. Instead of just a little still picture, you get little animations. Makes a lot more work, to be fair, to create. But at least I think it's worth it. It's cute. I like it. You already mined all of that away, eh? Well, no reason to keep that shit going then. Do have some clay though. Those are not gonna last long though. Ah, yeah, things are never easy. Okay, I think at this point we can probably tell you to go over here. Same with the lurgers. You two will go over here. And our friendly forester will go over here. What are you complaining about? Fuel. I don't really see the problem yet, game. I mean, I'm not saying we're good off, but we're also not that bad off. Meh. Meh, that's all I say. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, that reminds me, I'm also still working on the even more special version of the little home at one. Still have no idea how the fuck, where the fuck I would even include that. But, you know, once I start something, I can get just a tiny bit absorbed in what I'm doing. And go like, ooh, this is kind of cute. I want to add more of that. And then it's like, Now we basically have like 3 versions of the home at the thing. It's like, but how the fuck am I gonna use that? For what am I gonna use that? Meh. Maybe in a sort of... a sort of chain thing, basically. People get enough formatters, they get the more special version, basically. I can see that working somewhat. Somewhat. We'll have to echo out the details, mind you, but that's just usually how it is, isn't it? Of course, you know, it took them a moment to realize, like, oh shit, we are supposed to be leaving that field fallow now. We're actually supposed to be working on this field now. Shit. And they had to go over. Poor fuckers, to be fair. Very poor little fuckers. Actually, it also means that technically speaking we should have gotten some bread along the way. No, yeah, you haven't really thrashed that yet, have you? No. Right, because they're first going to till the field for next year, and then they're gonna start thrashing it. I mean, luckily for them, they're almost done. Oh no, 8 lonely little iron ores are gonna get damaged by the rain. What the fuck does the iron get damaged by the rain? Look at them. Seeds all the way. Just some seeds all the way. They have a very strange system, you know. You would assume that they would just work, you know, starting here, for example, going backwards over there. Like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Next person goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. Because nobody would actually be able to keep up where the fuck you're already done. And where not. If you're working like that. Maybe my people are just special, you know. Can't say they aren't. Can't say they aren't indeed. Nice for trading. How does it look with weapons? Still haven't bought any. Right, to be fair, at 60 the pick. We are not really rich. It's probably gonna hamper our progress a little bit. A new food store, you say? Bread? Oh, there was bread. Ah, for a very tiny second there actually was bread. Hold it down. It's the first time. It's gonna take a bit to get the rhythms down yet. Ideally, of course, we would produce so much in the way of grains and then so much in the way of flour that it actually takes them literally until the next harvest to actually turn all of that into bread. That would be the ideal situation. Maybe a bit, you know, over optimistic. But hey, one can hope. Nothing else. So how much? Yes, I want for spears. 140 at this point. Jesus Christ. Increasing prices for trade routes, though. They do like to increase absurdly fucking quickly. Oh well. I think as we just bought, yes, 2 large shields. Now watch in amazement how long it will take us to actually fill up just the shields to 36. Let alone the spears that we haven't even gotten yet access to. It's not gonna be a quick process, let's say. Really ain't. Actually, I'm pretty sure we're producing also herbs at this point. Can we... herbs. There are herbs. I mean, technically we should be producing them, but the people have been somewhat slacking about. Bastards. Make my own. On what basis do you think I can make my own? Literally, I would needed to import fucking iron in order to do that. And that's pretty pricey. I don't really think that we're yet secure enough in a position where I actually want to level things up. Seems like a bit of a premature move, don't you think? Let's see how cheap we're talking. Not here, not here. Are you here? 13 per piece. That's fucking pricey strategy. Hey, we almost have enough money to unlock the next trade route though. Now we can just sit around and wait until some things come in. 29 shields. We're getting there. My iron source, well, it was exhausted. You know, here it was. Then it was exhausted. Poof, it went. It was never heard from again. Actually, do we still get stone out of this? Are there still stones here? Nope, stone is also empty. So it comes down to the simple fact that the only thing we can actually produce en masse up here is probably going to be crops. And some leather, of course. But apart from that, we're kind of fucked. We had not one good resource. We had a large large stone deposit, yes, but stone is not something I can make last for eternity. But it's kind of useless. Oh, look at that, we almost have enough spears. One more, in fact. Army. A unit.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
We have enough people, the only thing we really need is one more spare. And I guess we're gonna finish up the row of goatees while we're at it. Little goatees, little goatees. Guess now we have to wait for the next trader. That is indeed a fair point strategy. Let me see, yeah. I mean, it is getting late. I guess, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna try out the little army, send them out, kill some bandits, see how that works for me. As soon as I get my last weapon, that is. And I think then we'll also gonna take a break. I would say that would be rather reasonable. And we can do something more tomorrow. So probably I'll start with doing I'll try to do more of the animation thingies. Yeah, good night little strategy. I'll see you tomorrow. Rally troops! My little militia. Aren't they proud? Let's see. For sure what? And your crouch. Balanced. Cute. Let's see, where are the bandits? Okay, down there. Is there actually any territory that I can... I guess the territory next to me I could claim. How the fuck do I claim that? I just sent him over? I haven't done this in so long, I don't even remember. Run to positions, run, more people, run! That okay. Should be the fucking family is hungry. My people do not know hunger, don't you know? So, how? Oh right, I actually need influence for that. Because that's the only reasonable thing to do. Any bandits nearby? Well. Really not close by. Some random murder. Yeah. Yeah, getting somewhat fatigued though. Probably not a good idea to send completely fatigued men into combat now, is it? A distinct feeling that is amongst the line of not good. Let's see, fatigue goes back slowly. Cohesion is okay. We're still tired as fuck, of course. To be fair, I had them run all the way down here, which is... I mean, fair enough, yes, but... March! Let's get some bandaging the little ashes. Like, if you don't come out, I come in. Great stash of goods. My orders are gonna be the usual. What do you see outside?
Yes, sire. Yes, sire.
I mean, so far the bandit camps were nice and welcoming. Since they didn't actually fight us back. What do you mean people require food? We have food, and a holish amount of food at that.
Destroy them.
Okay, I can see that you are still bloody, fucking fatigued. Stop being fatigued all the time. Like, but sir, you were the one who told us to fucking run. I'm like, yes. So, okay, see some of them. Brigands, worst kind. To battle. Okay, how about we hold? Try to recover some of our fatigue.
Units, stay still.
I tell them to stand their ground. Like, okay, so, no problem.
Yes, sire. Forward.
See, now we get some influence, and then technically speaking, as soon as we have 1,000 of that, we can claim territories.
Pick up the pace.
Run, 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 run. And now I think we actually have the problem that there are not any longer any bandits. So we would actually have to wait until there's more of these little bastards.
Orders.
Yeah, and then I need to march you all the way back. Oh fuck, I said like, this is the job finally done, so they're like, yes. Can we disband now? No. We first need to march home. No. I guess they would get lost if we let them be on their own. Yeah, I think the only thing we're really somewhat worried about is fuel at the moment. Just still kinda... just kinda hard to progress, basically. Because we actually don't have that many people. Now that I look at it. I don't know, it makes it kind of hard to believe that we would actually use that much on a fucking firewatch. Oh well, that's a minor problem that will be solved sooner or later. Might wanna go for charcoal burning though. With the next point. Probably. But yeah, I think since we actually set up as a nice team, we actually did get to use our little troopers in action for once. I guess the next step would be to do it a few more times to get a bit more, influence. And then claiming some new territories. Because, on a fundamental level, this area should be somewhat self-sufficient at this point. At least food-wise. Firewood is always gonna be somewhat more tricky because you will constantly need to change the area that they actually build trees from out. Because these fucktards are really not that good at it. I'll have to say. Really not. But oh well, it is what it is, as they say. That clay deposit is almost empty as well. Yeah, I think next time we're gonna actually start from here and continue on a merry little journey. What the fuck did you write? It costed that much in the way of money. Oh, of course, yeah. Because they are now equipped. Game counts as if these are gone, not any longer in the trade window. And such the trade process like, okay, we need to get to 36 again, so we start buying again. Bit of a nuisance that, but on us, I'd rather have enough to equip another unit if worst comes to worse. Because as we have seen, the enemy, the not completely neutral party outside of the map has a tendency to at least send 3 units or so around, and I would rather, avoid conflict as so long as I can't actually somewhat reasonably actually produce the same amount of force. Yeah, I think this is a good point to cut it for the day though, as I am still rather tired from my little outing this evening, and I guess I still haven't heard back from... I'm gonna send him one more message, more like, hey! That should be sufficient, I'd say. But yeah, that said, let us do the usual. I shall retort you at this point.